Everything you want as a creator comes from making the best videos possible.
Mr. Beast said your average viewer duration should be
70%.
Yeah.
That's what you need. If it's below that, figure out how to get higher.
But like through the whole thing?
What helps us make the best videos possible? That's the only question you should ask me.
Okay, but how do you do that?
It's very hard with a single storyline to just have that one thing grip their entire attention throughout the whole video and pay off at the end. Typically, if you're doing a longer video, you should have some plan halfway through, like to re-engage them so they don't just get bored. If I hand you a camera and I had a camera, it's like, okay, if he tags me, he gets 100 grand, and then I just run, and that's it. It's just me running through the woods and him just running through the woods after me. You can't make a 15-minute video out of it, you know what I mean? But if I do that, and then like 3 minutes in, I pull a lever and a bear comes out and starts chasing him, and he has to get away from the bear, and then he starts chasing me. Now all of a sudden, it's interesting, and you're watching.
Okay, and if you're giving away a bunch of money or you're being chased by the FBI, maybe that's easy. But if you've got a homeschool channel or a cooking channel or a channel about tax law, how can you do that? Well, the easiest place to start is just to have something changing on screen at least every 8 seconds. That might sound like a lot, but guys, it's totally doable. In fact, so far in this video, I've had something changing at least every 8 seconds, and I can tell you that because I'm gonna make myself do it in editing. And we're gonna go into what he does to keep retention throughout the beginning, middle of the video, but make sure you watch to the end because I'm gonna show you what he does to keep retention all the way to the last second.
Yep. Are there checklist items you have to get people to 10 minutes, to 15, to 20?
Here's a list of things you can do to make your watch time better. 1, you can do a scene change. I didn't even do them, but it looks like I did, so try that. 2, use great B-roll. If I'm talking about editing right now, maybe this is going across the screen. If I'm talking about writing, I can use this. These are free clips available on pexels.com. Check it out. You can also punch in or punch out. Also, you can zoom in or zoom out. And both with the punches and the zooms, you can use these for emphasis or just to break up the monotony. You can also use a pan across the screen one way or the other, parts where you've just got a talking head. Text is always super helpful and great for emphasis on key points, and whether it's for humor or for emphasis or whatever, throwing up a graphic, a PNG you find with a Creative Commons license just through a Google search is super useful as well. Oh, and color. Color sets the mood along with this music. This is pretty helpful. Or just to break up the monotony. Think of these as your NBV toolkit for YouTube. As time goes on, you're gonna get better at figuring out which of these tools to use in which place, and I'm gonna be doing some videos teaching you how to use these in exactly the right instances, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss those. Now, the other big thing I promised you, and I don't know what Mr. Beast calls this, but I call it crashing the plane. This is how you keep people watching to the very last second. And usually the way to do this is to pick a specific video you want your audience to watch and give them a reason to do so at the end of your video with no warning. I actually made a video all about outlining and how to crash the plane in your content. So after you click subscribe, go ahead and click here to watch that.